to start it is Logan Cook. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. The play fake, now White. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. White. It's caught by Davis. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they'll run with Etienne. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, White. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Agnew now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, White to the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. White. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. White looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On second down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. To throw again is Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. White, they'll set up the screen to Carter. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now White. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Robinson up the middle, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards, that sets him up, first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 2nd down and 3. Now White. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here at MetLife Stadium. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Off play action, here's White. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's White. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. White. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. White. A throw to the flat for Carter. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Back to throw. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a peak. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So the Jets now trailing 14-13, a little over 40 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going for it, here's ETN. Gets around him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning